So here's the deal. What you wear says something about who you are. And at Rapunzel, our goal is to help you make that choice in a way that is joyous and whole and conscious. What you wear says something about who you are. What you wear is an invitation. It's an invitation for conversation. It's an invitation for openness and dialogue. What you wear is also a boundary. It is an invitation and a boundary. What you wear can say something about what you are not going to talk about and who you are not. And it also says something about who you are. So, how do we make these choices? I can't tell you that. What I can tell you is that in order to make this choice, you need to go deep within yourself. Don't pay attention to what the rest of society is telling you to do. Because if you make a decision based on what other people think and what other people say, then you will not feel whole with your decision and it will not be a liberating decision. Go within yourself. Really, really think, who am I? Who do I want to be? And what do I want to portray to the world? What message do I want to say with what I clothe myself with? And everyone's answer is going to be different. But we want you to be whole with that answer, and we want that answer to be reflected on what you clothe your body in. So what I choose is one day it's going to be very different from what I choose the next day. But I have certain parameters and certain restrictions that I put on myself and certain liberations that I allow myself every single day. So ask yourself, who am I, and how can I make my clothing reflect who I am on the inside? And once you do that, it is so liberating and so empowering. So now you're going out into the world, and what do? If someone comes up to you and someone assumes the wrong thing based on your choices? Obviously, I've made my choices about how I want to portray myself to the world. But what if someone looks at me and says, oh, that's not an empowered female. That's someone who is, who's dominated by her husband, or who has no choice, or who, is too colorful, or who is, God knows what they might assume by what I wear. So what if they assume wrong? What if they think the wrong thing based on what I wear? And that is definitely a very real possibility. But here's the deal. If I am whole with my decision, then no matter what other people think, first of all, they're most of the time, 99% of the time, not going to assume the wrong thing. Because if I'm whole with my decision, that is also going to come out in how I act and how I portray myself. If I'm happy and whole and liberated and authentic to my own inner essence, then people will see that. Happiness comes out when you feel happy on the inside. So if someone assumes the wrong thing, it is our obligation to educate them and do our absolute best to educate them and show them how whole and how happy we are with our decisions. So I wish you all the best of luck in making those decisions. Really, when people come to me and say, what color should I wear? What style should I wear? What should I do? I will never tell you what to do, and no one at Wrapunzel will tell you what to do. What we will tell you is to take a moment and turn off all the noise, turn off all the voices that tell you who you are and what you want to be. Turn those voices off and instead listen to your own internal voice. Ask yourself, what colors do I love? What styles do I love? Who am I? And you will get the answer. And 100% of the time that I've had women do this exercise, they've chosen something that makes them, she's chosen something that makes her absolutely shine her absolute brightest. So in the end, you have the answers. I don't have the answers. You have the answers within yourself. It is just up to us to turn off all the noise and listen. Wishing you all a very happy new year and all the best. Bye-bye.